Welcome to Michelle's Podcast News. I'm your host, Michelle Tandler, bringing you the latest updates from the podcasting world. In today's episode, we've got some exciting milestones and new initiatives to talk about. Let's dive right in. First up, we have some incredible news from the horse podcasting community. Horses in the Morning just hit its 3,500th episode. This makes it one of the longest-running daily shows in the world. Since its inception on November 1st, 2010, the show has been a staple for horse enthusiasts and is still hosted by its original creators, Jamie Jennings and Glenn Hebert. The show has managed to carve out a unique space in the podcasting world, being the only daily show dedicated to horse lovers. Over the years, Jamie and Glenn have interviewed over 6,000 guests, done more than 10,000 ad spots, and given away over $75,000 in prizes. These numbers are simply staggering and a testament to their dedication and love for what they do. It's not just about the numbers, though. Horses in the Morning has built a loyal community of listeners who tune in every day to catch up on the latest horse-related news, stories, and interviews. The show offers a mix of entertainment and valuable information, making it a must-listen for anyone in the horse world. In other news, most of the revenue in podcasting goes to just 1% of the shows, according to Codeadx. However, they announced at Podcast Movement a new platform that aims to change that. This platform connects podcasters with Shopify stores, allowing them to earn commissions and generate meaningful revenue. It's a promising move for the 99% of podcasters who often struggle to monetize their content. And finally, Libsyn is rolling out a fantastic offer for all its podcasters. They are giving away a 6-month free subscription to Universal Music for Creators. This subscription provides access to over 50,000 music tracks and 200,000 sound effects. It's the first time such a tool has been made available to podcasters, and it could be a game changer for enhancing podcast quality and engagement. That's all for today's episode of Michelle's Podcast News. Stay tuned for more updates and insights from the world of podcasting. Until next time, happy podcasting. Next, let us talk about an exciting initiative from Spotify's The Ringer. They recently hosted their Summer Ringer Residency at the historic El Rey Theater in Los Angeles, offering fans a unique opportunity to be part of live podcast recordings. This residency featured live events for 6 popular Ringer shows: The Ringer NBA Show, Talk the Thrones, The Big Picture, The Ringerverse, Righty's House, and The Ringer Fantasy Football Show. According to Jeff Chow, head of podcast studios and managing director for The Ringer, the residency was a fantastic way to showcase the power of Ringer fandom and the diversity of their content. The events team, led by Elizabeth Fearman, did an outstanding job creating an experience that both hosts and audiences loved. Jeff mentioned that they learned a lot from this first-ever residency, especially about growing their events with different markets, sponsorship partners, and content. What makes live podcast recordings special is the connection they build between hosts and listeners. Podcast listening is usually a solitary activity, but live events bring hundreds of people together to share laughs, inside jokes, and a sense of community. For hosts, hearing real-time reactions and laughter is an exhilarating experience that deepens their bond with the audience. At The Ringer and Spotify, creating in-real-life events like this is crucial for building community and offering meaningful experiences for fans. These events strengthen the creator-audience relationship and elevate fandom to a new level. Even if you missed the live recordings, you can still catch all the episodes on demand, so do not worry about missing out on any of the fun. That wraps up today's episode of Michelle's Podcast News. Thanks for tuning in, and we will be back tomorrow with more updates and insights from the podcasting world. Until next time, happy podcasting.